Zuri's twirly, swirly hair. Zuri had always loved her curly hair. It bounced when she walked, stretched toward the sun when she played outside, and wrapped her in a warm, fuzzy halo when she snuggled into bed. But the best thing about Zuri's hair was that it had a mind of its own. Sometimes her curls fluffed up in the morning as if they were stretching after a long night's sleep. Other times, they seemed to tangle themselves into little knots just to keep her on her toes. No matter what, Zuri's hair was full of surprises. One breezy afternoon, as Zuri stood on the front porch tying her sneakers, a playful gust of wind rushed past, sending leaves twirling in the air. Zuri giggled as her curls danced in the breeze. But then, something strange happened. The wind didn't just ruffle her curls, it lifted them. Zuri gasped as her hair twirled and swirled, twisting like a living spiral. Before she knew it, her feet were rising off the ground. "Whoa!" she cried, reaching for the porch railing. But her curls had other plans. They carried her higher, lifting her above the rooftops and into the open sky. Down below, her mom stepped outside just in time to see her daughter floating away. "Zuri!" she called, her eyes wide with surprise. "I'm okay, Mama. I think my hair is flying me." Zuri shouted back, the wind carrying her voice as she soared above their neighborhood. With the breeze guiding her, she drifted over the park, where kids playing tag stopped and pointed. She floated past the school where her teacher, Mrs. Harris, nearly dropped her coffee. And she zipped above the bakery where the smell of fresh cinnamon rolls made her stomach rumble. "Maybe my curls can take me back down for a snack," Zuri mused. But before she could even think about landing, she heard a tiny, frantic chirping. Up ahead, a little bird flapped its wings wildly, struggling to stay in the air. Zuri's curls twisted and stretched, reaching out like vines. With a gentle scoop, they caught the bird just as it tumbled from the sky. "Don't worry, little one," Zuri cooed, cradling the bird in a soft spiral of hair. "Let's find your home." Her curls guided her toward the tallest tree in the city park. At the very top, nestled between the branches, was a tiny nest. "There you go," Zuri said, placing the bird safely inside. Its mother chirped happily, flapping her wings in thanks. Zuri beamed. "Wow, my hair isn't just flying me around, it's helping me help others." As if agreeing, her curls spun in delight and lifted her higher. She soared past a rain cloud just as the first drops began to fall. Below, the streets darkened with the fresh scent of rain, and people hurried with umbrellas. But something was missing. A rainbow, Zuri realized. Her curls swirled again, catching the last bit of sunlight. They twisted and twined, weaving through the sky like paintbrush strokes. And then, just like magic, brilliant colors streaked across the sky. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. People on the ground pointed and cheered. "Did you see that? That rainbow came out of nowhere." Zuri laughed. "Not nowhere," she whispered. "My curls made it." She twirled and looped through the sky, feeling as light as the breeze. But then, uh-oh, her curls tangled into a knot, a big one. She spun out of control, flipping and twisting like a runaway kite. "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" she yelped. She tried to smooth her hair, but the wind twisted the knots tighter. She flipped upside down, spinning like a top. "Okay, Zuri, think," she told herself. She remembered what Mama always said when it was time to detangle. "Take your time, work through the knots gently." Taking a deep breath, Zuri ran her fingers through her curls. She carefully untwisted each loop, smoothed out each twist, and loosened the knots one by one. Slowly, the spinning stopped. The wind calmed, and just like that, she was floating gently toward the ground. She landed softly in her own backyard, her curls bouncing into place. Mama ran over and wrapped her in a hug. "Zuri, are you okay?" Zuri grinned. "I'm better than okay, Mama. My curls are magical." Her mom chuckled, running her fingers through Zuri's coils. "That's right, baby, and now you know the secret to keeping them under control." From that day on, Zuri knew her hair wasn't just full of surprises. It was powerful, just like her.